Now, before we move on to modesty, let's talk about this adultery and the lust in the man's heart. Because y'all heard me say Hebrew Israelites, and I brought it up to cousin. Cousin was like, that's why they can't be free. And it was basically talking about the fact that they believe in polygamy. Take the polygamy out. Take the polygamy out, and the only difference that you have between the Hebrew Israelites and the Christians is two things. They believe that they are the true Israelites. They also believe that Jesus is black. Now the latter, ain't there on one of us. Graven images, ain't there on one of us. But if we go back to what I was saying about the hair and, I'm not going to debate that. I'm not going to debate that. I will tell you this, they will bring scripture that defends them, and then Christians will bring scripture that they believe defends them. But this definition ain't going to change. The man is only committing adultery if he goes out and he has affairs with another man's wife. Now, there are Hebrew Israelites. Ringo throw me for a loop, because I don't know if because he was just in front of his, I don't know how pleasing that is to God that you are in front of your wife talking about getting some cheeks. Because I don't know if his getting cheeks makes him feel like any cheeks. I want to say no. I want to say no, and I'm going to say no for this reason. I'm going to say no for this reason. Apologize. I'm going to apologize to Ringo TV right now. Maybe he is looking for another wife in that. Because he says that you're not just out here supposed to be wilding out as a man. That's where that lust for a woman comes in. Any man that lusts after a woman commits adultery. He says you're not supposed to be out here doing it. If you're going to be out here, you're supposed to be getting yourself another wife. He did, however, give stipulations because he knew no men are out here doing it. Because he then said, if you got somebody that's taking care of you in a great way, you should be taking care of them. If she's not your wife and you just out there with a side chick, you should be taking care of her. But he is adamant for the most part about that woman is supposed to be your wife. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to talk about it. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to talk about it. All I'm telling y'all is that this definition says that they are only committing adultery when they are with another man's wife. And we know that their nature, it is speaking about their physical nature in here. And any woman that knows what it is like to have a drive that is high can probably have a little more compassion to understand that probably more of them have high ones than just the average of us. I'm saying that there's an order to things. I'm saying I'm giving y'all what the word is saying. And that is all that I have to say about that. Anything else you're going to have to talk to D-God about. Because I'm just bringing you the word. Because whatever scripture that you give, because I went and I looked up many of them, whatever scripture that you give, it still has to come back to what? When you go and say, thou shalt not commit adultery, what is adultery? You feel me? It still has to come back to what is adultery. And in the Greek and the Hebrew, that is adultery. Now, on to the modesty.